I mean, we are funding the rest of the world. There's no doubt of it. There's no doubt about it. I mean, it's been happening for decades, and that trend is not changing, particularly as other countries continue to sort of clamp down on prices in a way that we have not. And that's a particular challenge. I'd say from a pricing perspective, though, what's also important to think about is really what is a price that is reasonable to give a rate of return that does not try and capture sort of the entire value, the entire net present value of all direct and indirect medical costs. I mean, that's where we've seen pricing going in the United States, is that companies are trying to extract every single last dollar from the healthcare system and even indirect costs and trying to justify their prices when they have a very, very high launch price. And I think we need to have a conversation about like what makes sense, what's sustainable, and what is reasonable. Right? Pharmaceutical companies are the only part of the healthcare system that really doesn't have this level of transparency into how it's operating with respect to how prices get set. Every insurance product that's out there in the market has some level of oversight through state departments of insurance, through the federal government. There's nothing equivalent that exists in the pharmaceutical industry. We need some basic transparency in the system to understand really how is it that these prices are being arrived at, what are some of the inputs, and what makes sense, because it really is the only part of the healthcare system where that doesn't exist right now.